is WMUC Digital College Park. We are running just a few minutes behind. We're going to play a quick PSA, and then you're going to hear Aggressively Neutral.
How much physical activity do you get? The average adult is supposed to get at least 2.5 hours of moderate aerobic activity and 2 days of muscle strengthening exercises per week. That sounds like a ton of time for the average college student trying to balance homework, internships, studying, clubs, friends, and sleeping, right? Well, if you break up your exercise routine into a few minutes here and there each week, it becomes way more manageable and you'll feel stronger, healthier, and more focused. Some easy ways to do this are taking the stairs instead of the elevator, going to a fun dance class at the ERC, or enjoying the great outdoors by running or biking on the Lake Artemisia Trail.
Welcome back. Hello.
Get some exercise, folks.
Get some exercise, folks. I just realized I didn't do the log for last week.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm going to do the log right now.
One missed log equals one missed show.
Yes.
Do your freaking logs. We're really bad about that.
We're really bad at it. But I'm doing it now.
Molly.
We've only had one show back. So I'm doing it now. And then I'm going to do it for our show.
My pants keep coming unzipped. These are the pants where the zipper broke.
Oh, yeah. So how did that happen?
I had to fix it. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's just like, you know, like when you zip a zipper and the part that's supposed to be together, like, comes, like, apart?
Yes, I think so.
So that's, like, what happened. And then I just had to go. Well, I was wearing, like, a long, like, sweatshirt. So I just, like, covered it. And then I went to the bathroom and I tried to fix it. Like, jimmied it up and down a little bit. And I fixed it, but now I'm just paranoid in these pants.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
They just, the zipper is weak.
You're like, I know it's going to break.
Yeah.
It's, I can feel it in the air.
But for the bit, maybe it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I had one thing that I, like, really wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And I think you saw it probably because I sent you a TikTok about it.
Okay.
But
yeah.
If you guys are, like, fans of the show, or you, like, know us in person, you probably know the concert story, the COVID concert story. Where the lead singer of this band basically like hit on me and Ro at a concert and then basically gave us COVID. We have a strong suspicion, and then we found out that he has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So the saga continues because on my For You page the other day, so he makes like these TikToks on his band's page, and I don't know if they're supposed to be funny. I've never found them funny, but
I know I literally didn't even process that they had a TikTok until you sent me that video.
He like tries to be funny. I just see them on their Instagram, which I like just unfollowed because I realized that I was following them for
You're like, I don't want to give them support.
And basically a TikTok came on my For You page that's this other guy who's talking about this is the top 5 of their TikToks that I didn't like, and here's why. And the whole like joke of the video is that they were just stealing his TikTok ideas.
Like, just stealing.
Like, just, like, not even, like, kind of taking inspiration. Like, word for word stealing his jokes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my God.
Sorry, I was plugging our show to people.
The saga continues. Stealing TikTok ideas, you're going down, Steven.
No, honestly.
Steven,
you stole our right to health.
Exactly.
I'm going to take my headphones off.
Stole your girlfriend's right to monogamy. And now you're stealing TikTok ideas. When will it end?
I want to talk about
Animal
really quick.
Sun.
I want to talk about how good I look in this shirt that you gave me.
What shirt is that?
It's like the Nike.
Oh, the Nike one.
I'm going to stand up really quick. It's like the Nike compression. Don't I look?
It looks nice.
So good.
I really like that shirt. It's just like a little small one.
I was going to wear it on my date tomorrow, but I thought that might be too like Hey Mamas.
It's
like,
a little Hey
It's
Mamas.
not my style.
Yeah, it's a little bit like.
Hi guys.
When I go on dates with girls and they're like, they kind of like doesn't seem like they put that much effort in, I'm like, I get so icked. Ew. That happened to me with this one girl.
Yeah.
I won't say names because she goes here, but she was wearing like Crocs or something on we went on a date.
Like a dinner date, right?
It wasn't dinner, but like
you went out.
Like we went, like I picked her up and we were like going somewhere.
Yeah.
And she was wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
It was the summer.
Yeah.
But like
still a little weird.
Like little sneakers. It was
my thing is like
it icked me.
Yeah, the last date I went on.
Cut out. Your mic just cut out.
Yeah. What's going on?
That's interesting.
That's so cute.
So Rose's mic just cut out, so sorry about that. Maybe switch to mic 3.
Is this working at all? No. No.
I just hear static.
Okay, I'll switch.
Okay, Ro's gonna switch to mic 3. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We'll send a little message in the Slack about this later.
Oh my god, these headphones are huge.
I love it. I think that's the ones that I'm.
Is that working now?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I would just like maybe.
Is this working?
Yeah,
okay.
Just like move the mic 1 over a little bit so that it's
I'll put it to the side. Yeah, my thing is.
I was gonna say just in case it comes back when it has like feedback.
Yeah, when the last day I went on.
You're like really loud now.
Oh really? Shit.
I think so.
Oh, so sorry. Can't curse. My bad. What about now? My levels. It says it's like really low.
No, I don't know. Ariana, I know you're listening. Can you?
Yeah,
tell us
Ariana.
level? Like you sound exactly the same as.
Yeah,
I
are we at the same level,
and
or am I quiet? Am I too loud? I'm good. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you know what? I think. I wonder if like my mic is like my headphones aren't like on at all.
Oh yeah, it might be. It's over here. Tell me if
Can you turn me up?
Testing.
Okay, that's so perfect.
Okay,
because like on the like levels thing, I'm kind of low, but like that's better because we always get loud.
Yeah.
So when I couldn't hear myself, I was like,
yeah,
there's no
you
way.
sound like exactly the same level as me and my
Okay,
headphones.
perfect. Okay.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, I'm so
we
sorry.
were late. We came in super disorganized. This does not reflect well on us. But anyway, so that is what I really want to talk about. Is the Animal Sun. The saga of Steven, the lead singer of Animal Sun, who is a criminal.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was gonna say, the last date I went on, the person was like, "How are we looking? Like, what's the dress code?" Because we were just like gonna get drinks, and I was like, "You can dress however you want. I'm gonna look good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do evening attire, but I'm gonna look hot." So
elbow length gloves.
So like, no,
dress.
can you imagine if I showed up
horrible
in evening length? That'd be so sick.
I would be horrified.
No, I'd
if
love
I went on a date with somebody and they showed up like that. I would be wearing like my Carisi shirt, which I'm wearing right now. Carisi shirt, make the pain go away.
Yeah, but moral of the story, I'm not gonna wear my compression Nike shirt because that just feels a little too hey mamas.
It's a little
too
like,
casual.
Yeah, it's a little I
gotta dress up. I would
feel a little bit like.
Well, it just also
if
is
a
like
girl showed up to a date.
Yeah, if I were an athlete
like
and I were like a hey mama's lesbian, then it might fit a little more
because
if I wore it with like jeans
in your style.
Yeah, but that's just not who I am at all.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, you gotta show a little like.
I gotta show my tattoos off a little bit. You know, I gotta like.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I have like hiccups or something.
It's okay. I'm chugging a Red Bull. I was inspired by someone in one of my classes, so that I can get a little silly, and get a little crazy.
Oh my goodness. I have another thing I want to talk about that I just found out about today. So, my coworker just followed the show account today. If he's
that was so funny.
Shout out to you.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I'm not going to say his real name. What do I usually call him? Like Andrew or something?
Something like that.
Shout out to you if you're listening.
That'd be so sick.
I told him not to listen because I was like, you're going to think worse of me.
I was like, I think I was in my art class and I was like screaming internally. I was like, oh my god, you fall out. I was so excited.
It's so funny because I actually mentioned something. Oh, he told me this and I was like, I'm going to talk about that on the show later. And he was like, oh, I need to listen. And I was like, no, you don't. No,
please,
you don't.
Please.
But this is what he told me. Okay, so he's like sort of dating around and whatever. And so he had Tinder a couple months ago. I think he like deleted it since then because Tinder sucks.
Yeah.
And so he was talking to somebody like who he matched with on Tinder a couple months ago, and they were like texting and stuff. Like it wasn't anything serious, but they were like casually talking and whatever.
Right, as you do. Yeah.
And they sort of broke it off, but he said they still are like in contact, like they're friendly.
Okay.
Yesterday, he saw an Instagram picture of her wedding. I'm not. He showed me.
Was she cheating?
I have no idea.
Or
he has no idea.
Oh my god.
He was like,
oh my god,
like, how are you just gonna like have a fiance?
Oh my god.
And like, the wedding picture did not look classy either.
No. Okay, you have to show me this wedding post. Wait, I don't
have it. If he's listening, if you're listening, you know who you are. Can you send me the wedding picture? Because it was crazy.
That would be so freaking funny. I never remember. Oh, I remembered it. Okay, great. To the soundboard. I think we have like some new listeners today, so I'm just gonna warn you.
Welcome to the show.
I use a soundboard.
We're gonna be using a soundboard. This is gonna be a weird episode. I have a lot of things so sometimes we do themed episodes week to week. This week, I just have a lot of, like, small things that I just, like, want to talk about. Thanks
Sorry.
for doing that while I was talking.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, that was one of them. The Animal Sun one was one of them. I have, like, a million more.
I say... Okay, we didn't do this last week, the little thing that ruined our week. And I think that we should do the little thing that ruined our week, not the big thing, because we've had a lot of. I feel like we might have big things that could ruin our week. What's like the little thing that ruined your week?
I don't know that there's a lot of little things that. It's just there's a lot. I mean, I woke up this morning. I just like could not. So there's a good reason why I was just like could not get out of bed this morning, but that reason is like. Fun. So like it's the little thing that ruined my week, but yesterday was also the little thing that made my week, which is that me and Ariana went out drinking with my dad and my dad's friend Greg.
We
two like 50-year-old men, and me and Ariana
we love Greg.
We freaking love Greg.
We love Greg.
I'm gonna say his full name. No, just kidding.
Gregory Daniel.
that is not.
Can you imagine? I could say my social security number. You never know if it was real or not.
If it was true.
587-12-3569.
You don't know. Try it out.
I really wish we had video because like the faces you're making to me right now are like so funny to me. I don't even know if I had a little thing that ruined my week. I mean, my Livy got surgery, and I think
that's sort of a big thing.
Yeah, but like she's fine. Okay. So like it's not really a week ruiner.
Okay.
I think it's you know what it is. Okay, little something about me. I love Popeyes, and everyone I know can't eat Popeyes no matter how much they like it.
So bad
because it rips their stomach up.
It's so good, but it hurts my stomach so bad.
So whenever I am out with my mom, we get Popeyes because we both love Popeyes. And so when we went to go see Livy after her surgery, I was so excited because I was like, well, we're going to go get Popeyes. I remember
one time I asked if I could say Livy's name on the air, and you said no.
Oh, well, so I was going to, because, like, you know, I call her my sister now, right? And I was going to say that, but I didn't want to confuse people. Basically, Livy isn't, for anybody confused, Livy is not technically my sister. She's my cousin, but we kind of fill that role in each other's lives, so we call each other sisters. And I just didn't want to confuse anyone. And Livy isn't, like, her government name, so, you know, I feel like it's fine.
Her government name is Olivia Benson.
It's so true. So
I have a story about that too. But.
Oh, perfect. But the little thing that ruined my week is my mom said she can't eat Popeyes anymore because it rips her stomach out.
No.
And I'm like, who am I gonna go get Popeyes with?
Winston.
Nobody else likes Popeyes.
Winston doesn't like Popeyes.
No one else in my life
doesn't like any food.
And the thing is, like, I could eat Popeyes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like sushi to me. Like, I could eat it constantly.
Ariana, yes, I'm about to talk about it. That's exactly what I'm about to talk about.
Talk about it.
Okay, so it's related to Olivia Benson, and it's related to me and Ariana going out.
Oh wait, I did it. Okay, you did tell me about this. Okay.
So basically, what happened is we were at the hall. If you guys know the hall, I'm a hall hater, but old people like the hall. So
the food is not very good.
The food is not very good. They're not very nice.
It's like a good first date spot because at that point, like, you don't really care about the food. You just want to talk.
Yeah,
and it's like fine setting.
I'm just not into the hall. I think they're just like mean there.
They are mean.
The environment is really, the vibes are horrendous.
And I think they know they've cornered the market in the area of being like a good, like, you could go out for a business lunch, you could go out for a date or like a first date or something, and it's like a suitable setting. Because where else can you like?
Yeah, exactly.
Where else? There's not a ton of like the Board and Brew. Like, no.
Yeah, especially with their redesign. But anyway, we were there because my dad is old. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, Ariana said it's the restaurant to take your parents where they feel cool. That is so true.
Balls.
Yeah. So we were there, and if you guys have been to the hall, and this is gonna be so obscure. There's this bartender at the hall who's like kind of like I don't know, older.
He's an older man.
He's like an older guy.
He's not a 20-year-old.
He's kind of like grizzled looking, and he has like
he's
a
little
beard
rustic
and
looking.
like sort of like gray hair,
a little
and whatever.
Scruffy around the edges.
Yeah, and he looks just like this character in Law & Order SVU, Declan, if you guys watch the show.
Yeah.
Just like him. Like, almost
so I've
exactly
heard. I haven't
like
seen him, but...
So, Ariana and I were laughing about that last night, and Greg asked us, what are you laughing about? And Ariana said, this is related to Law & Order SVU,
it's super
so I don't
niche.
know if you would understand this, but the bartender really looks like this character from that.
Yeah.
And he was like, my wife loves Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
He was like, I've seen some of it, and like I think I know what you're talking about with the bartender, but yeah, my wife loves it. And he said when she was like, you know, her whole life she's like been falling asleep to Law and Order SVU or whatever. She watches it before bed, or like since it's been on,
which
and
is a crazy thing to fall asleep to.
Good for her. I mean, hey, I haven't talked to his wife in a really long time, but she's nice. And he was like, yeah, she's like. So I just, like, she's been hearing the name Olivia. My daughter's name is Olivia.
And just, like, what are the odds?
And I said, oh. And he said, she denies it. She really denies it, but I don't know.
But here's the thing. Even if her name is, like, even if she's not named after Benson, there's a reason Olivia stuck out in her brain.
Yeah,
there's a reason.
And that's exactly what he was saying.
Subliminal
he was like,
messaging.
Yeah, he was like, you know, like, if there's somebody you hate who like has a name, when you're naming your kid, you're like, oh, I hate that name. Like, I don't want to name my kid that. Yeah. And then if there's someone you like, maybe you have more of an inkling to like that name. So he was like, she denies it, but I think like subconsciously, her just like hearing the name Olivia so much.
What if I named my firstborn son? God forbid I have a firstborn son at all. Name him Sonny Carisi, and I go, no, it's not because of that guy. I just really like the name Dominic Carisi. I actually changed my last name to Carisi so his name could be. Yeah. I seek out and marry somebody named Carisi just for the last name. So that you can
name him Dominic.
Dominic.
And then you say, oh, his name is Dominic Carisi. It's not related.
It's like not related though.
And yeah, somebody would be like, oh, do you like Law and Order FU? You'd be like, no, I've actually like
never seen that show.
I don't know
what
what
you're talking about.
And then I'm like,
they pull up the SVU episode that we did on this show.
I appear behind you in my shirt. I love the Creasy shirt. I was, like I said, I was feeling terrible this morning. Yeah. I did not want to get out of bed. Saw my Creasy shirt in the closet. I said,
oh, I have a cute story.
It's gonna be okay.
I have a cute story.
Okay.
It's related to my mom. My art professor, basically knew my mom, or like knows my mom, because they were on the Senate together. And so he came up at one point. First of all, this man just loves to gas me up. He loves to compliment my painting. And here's the thing, I just don't think it's very good. It's just me having fun, but he loves to get really, he's like, I love the space and the depth and the blah, blah, blah. And it makes me feel good, so I'm not complaining.
That's nice.
But so I was asking him, you know, do you remember Pamela Lanford? And he was like, yeah. Oh, you know what? This is so funny because one time, and he proceeds to tell me some story about like, tried.
You just doxed your mom in the air.
Oh, well, it wasn't.
Got her.
It's not very hard to find her. And if you know my last name and you know she, you know,
got her.
So he was like, yeah, he tells me this story. It's like he's telling it like it's the most interesting story I'm ever going to hear in my life. It's just a story of him trying to call this one woman and instead calling my mom and hearing her voicemail. And he like recites her voicemail back to me. And he's like telling it like this is the most interesting story ever. And I was like, cool.
Bro, I love him.
That's so funny of you that you got my mom's voicemail. Yep, I know the voicemail.
Really funny.
He was so happy.
It is like weird the stuff that you get into as a child of a university employee.
Yeah.
Because I'm now in a class with somebody who I had as a professor like a few years ago, and I love her. She's really nice. By the way, if she's listening, I'm scared. I plugged the show in her class.
Oh, okay. I was like, why would she be listening?
I plugged the show in her class. This is the one who I plugged the show in her class. And it was really awkward. There was some awkward silences, so I kind of like said when it was.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, is it like through the university? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, what do you guys talk about? And I like didn't know what to say. So
because you like don't want to out yourself.
So I said, no, and I did.
Okay.
Myself, which is fine. Because I was like, I'm sitting here looking like this.
For anybody who doesn't know, our show pitch is we're being silly and gay. That's how we say it.
I said we talk a lot about LGBT pop culture.
Which
because
is like,
I think that's the PC version of
saying we're silly and gay. Yeah.
And she said, oh, that sounds so fun. Wrote it down in her planner.
Oh, sorry.
She was playing the show on her phone.
I texted it to somebody, so I guess it popped up.
Anyway, so if you're listening, shout out to you. Love you. Should I not say that about a professor? I love her. No,
so what were you originally saying about
she's
your
mom? She's kind of slay. Sorry. She knows my mom because she works for the program that my mom works for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's funny, like a lot of people, and I have another professor who knows my mom, but I don't think knows that I am related to my mom.
Yeah.
I'm in her class, but like, I don't think she knows.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm trying out different headphones because
you're good.
Because I wonder if I use the mic 1 headphones, I can still hear myself, even though I'm talking through mic 3. Because let me tell you, these
are they bad?
They're a piece of baloney. They're baloney.
I know. Yes,
they're
I've used
awful.
those. They're really gross.
They make me feel like I have a tiny head, and you know what? I know for a fact I do not. I don't have a big head.
You don't have like a.
I don't have like a
my size head. Sorry, should I not have said his? I didn't say his last name.
It doesn't really matter. Basically, for context, I have an ex who cheated on me, so it's all hatred to this man.
He has a big head,
and he just like has a block of a head. Like it's not an ego thing. Like he legitimately has a physiological, anatomically large.
Yeah,
head.
We're not talking about like metaphorically.
Because like his ego is like the standard size for like a white boy our age.
Physically large head.
Like it's
planetary.
Huge. Like it's It's like to the stratosphere at this point.
Yes,
like it's insanely large. Like he looks like a big mouth character. Like a bobblehead.
If you've seen like a bowling ball, like imagine like 3 bowling balls like on the neck of like a normal person. 3 bowling balls in a trench coat. Yeah. What's the character from BoJack Horseman who's it's like
3 little
Vincent
boys,
adult man or something. Like I don't remember, but it's like
Oh my god.
That's the funniest.
Okay, dude. So did we get any responses on the Google
I will
form?
check.
I'll share with you.
If you guys are interested, you can go on our Instagram if you want, and we have a Google form up there that's like anonymous submissions to tell us a secret.
Yeah.
It's anonymous, I promise.
Well, yeah, and I can read this one girl's who DM'd it to me. I don't know.
I need to sign in.
Basically, as you do that, I'll read this. This girl DM'd me, and I'll read it word for word. Because boy, is it a wild ride. Actually, let me wait for Megan to pull the Google form because I need your undivided attention because it's a short story, but it's wild. It really it was a roller coaster of emotions for me. She's very nice. Did we get any?
Interesting. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, I thought you were laughing.
No, I'm laughing at you saying she's very nice.
It's just funny. She's a very sweet girl.
Where is my... Oh my goodness. How do I get to like all the ones that I...
Should say responses?
Yeah, but I can't... I don't know where... Okay, sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. You can read it. I'm listening.
My mom is dead, but when my dad divorced her, he speculated that she was being fruity with her friends. But now he's dead too, so I guess we'll never know.
Oh. Bruh.
What did he say?
I was just astounded also that like she DM'd it to me. She didn't put it through our form.
Yeah, so like, it's not anonymous if you
She
DM
did not care that I knew who she was. And my response was literally, OMG, that's so juicy, but also I'm so sorry. And she was like, it's all good. I loved them, but they were effed in the head. I hope they're resting easy, but I have chosen family.
Oh, it was good. Like, oh, we have 3 responses.
Okay. It was like, it put me through a roller coaster of emotions. First, my mom is dead. Then, we think she's being fruity with her friends. However, her dad is also dead.
That is,
I was just like, wow.
That's really
your therapist,
something.
I hope you pay him well.
Okay, it actually is only 2 responses. I think somebody accidentally submitted twice.
Okay.
The one that was submitted twice by accident. Once I peed my pants outside my house. I would love to know how old you were. But also, it is weird to think a lot of adults have peed their pants.
Yeah. Literally, like, my friend in my class, like, was joking about, like, peeing their pants.
That is so funny to me. You're valid, I guess. It depends. Really, here, I have a lot of questions. My questions are, how old were you?
Were you intoxicated? Had you just come in from, like, a big road trip? How much did you pee?
Was
it like a little tinkle, or was it like
how much water had you been drinking?
Yeah.
And did anyone see you?
Yeah, because here's the thing: if you were just like running to the bathroom and you just let a little out, leaked. Then like a little what?
I said a little leaked out.
That's one thing. Because like you technically peed your pants outside of your house, but like I feel like you're kind of lying for attention at that point. But if you fully like peed your pants, how old were you?
Whoever just submitted, I don't think I can read that on.
Can I read it and see?
I don't think we.
Can I like read it? Like physically,
yeah,
can
but
I
I
read
do
it?
feel like you're gonna say. Okay, let me do like a summary
mind.
of this person. What this person said. Okay, they said they did a something with someone.
Okay.
On Paint Branch Trail. Does this make me part of UMD's indecent exposure epidemic? A
Yes.
little bit. Yes. That's not appropriate. Sorry.
Yes. And here's the thing.
I never promised no judgment. I just said it would be
anonymous.
anonymous.
I was gonna say, here's the thing. We know somebody who did that on Paint Branch. Like, is that the one outside the View?
Yes.
Yeah. So we know our old roommate went down by the creek and had relations there. And
Like,
all I have to say is
creek.
this is why this is anonymous, because that's dirty.
It's dirty. It's also a crime.
I also just fully believe that you do have a bedroom, and so at that point you know what you're doing.
Or a car or something. I'm just like, this is a crime, guys. I know it's like not as
it's
serious.
Like silly, but
it's like not as
literally
serious of an offense, but that is like, you can get on the sex offender registry for doing
and I'm
that.
Like, I know, like, it's F the judicial system, but like, think about how you could end up on a registry.
Some
you
things
could end up
are
on a registry.
crimes. And you should like think about your future, because if you are on a registry, you have to disclose to any children in the vicinity of where you live. You can't live within a school zone.
No, literally.
You can't work with children in the future.
Right.
Just be careful.
Please be careful. I wanted to tell you, this made me think of, did you know, this is so off topic, I'm so sorry, but it's like kind of tangentially related. Did you know there is an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia that was banned and it was scrubbed from everything, but you can find it on YouTube?
What is it?
It's called, so you remember Mac Day?
Yeah.
It's D-Day. And the gang is, specifically D, is quite racist.
That doesn't
to the
surprise
point
me.
where Frank has to dress up basically in blackface.
Oh my goodness.
And what made me think of it is they talk about like passing they talk about like public urination, and like D is always peeing. Okay. We should watch it. It's on YouTube. It's funny, but it's like it's interesting because like considering all the other stuff they've done where the characters are racist, I'm confused as to why this one was banned.
I feel like blackface is like almost like another level.
Yeah. It's just interesting
because
because
the only time they've done like legitimate blackface.
I think D has done blackface at another point though.
Maybe.
So I'm just like wondering why.
It's interesting.
I might do some research to try to figure out.
Okay.
Also, do you remember the episode, the dentist system episode with the pharmacist? Do you remember the pharmacist? That actress is Glenn Howerton's wife.
I think I knew that.
She's beautiful.
She's really pretty. Are you saying that he's ugly?
Okay, no, he's not ugly. However, it's just always surprising to me when these like because he's quite attractive. I just always expect these like comedic.
He's no Rob.
True.
Rob.
These like comedic guys always end up with the hottest wives, and I get it.
They're funny.
It's just always funny
to
see them next to each other, you know.
Humor is the best accessory. It's never worked out for me before, but whatever. If you like funny girls, you know,
don't come over here.
Yeah, because
we're so not
really
funny.
Not funny. We're
I say it's like
annoying.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that we say that because I feel like whenever people talk about our show to us, they're always like, I was crying laughing. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, really?
If you guys
don't
listen
believe
to
you.
the show, and because I've gotten a couple messages of people who have like been listening to the show and they like didn't reach out until like just then. Please send us like messages about what you liked, what you didn't like, whatever. I love to hear about that. When people listen to the show, it makes me so freaking happy.
I just never believe people when they're like, oh my gosh, I'm laughing out loud. I'm like, no, you're not. You're lying to me.
Like, take a picture of yourself laughing right now.
No, literally take a video of yourself because I like put a secret camera in your room so that I can see if you're actually laughing because I just don't believe you.
Okay. This is the last submission and it's really good.
Okay.
I went on a date with a man who had 2 thigh tattoos, and I have never cringed harder in my life at what they were. Tattoo number 1 was a Drake quote.
Oh.
Tattoo number 2, Roman numerals, date signifying what, you ask? I don't think you can guess this. Try.
Pearl Harbor.
No.
9/11?
No. It's like personal to him.
Oh.
Like, what do you think it could be?
Is it like the day his dog was born?
It's the date that he started lifting. This person had
the day he started weightlifting?
Yes. This man was not muscular. Every day I become more and more gay. Anyways, I hope y'all cringe at this because I definitely did. I am cringing.
Oh my gosh, I hope whoever sent that in is listening because oh my god. That's okay. I was just talking
the person who did the public stuff said, "Okay, but what if he doesn't have access to a bedroom at the time or a car?" Hello. Do you not? Do both of you not have access to a single room or private space? If not, don't do that.
Let's stop having relations and let's get a place.
Yes.
Let's put all that energy towards a job. Like, let's get a job.
Priorities. Listen, and okay, first of all, I am looking out for myself because if I'm walking along Paint Branch Trail, I might be having a mental health walk.
No, here's the thing.
I don't want to.
What if that was my last straw?
No.
What if that was my last straw?
Actually.
And, like, I write you into my letter because then you're not only on the registry, but now you have to deal with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I'm just like, people use that. It's like a pretty, very public place. Don't do that in public.
I'm still losing it over the Roman numeral thing. We were just talking in my class that I had today. We were talking, me and my friend talking about like gym bros, because they're dating like a gym bro kind of like guy. And I was like, yeah, like I work with a bunch of like gym bro-y people, and we were talking. This other girl was like, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but like, oh my gosh, like I hate like gym bro. And I was like, okay, wait though, do you mainly date men? She's like, yes. And I was like, that's fair because I think gym bro guys to date are awful. However, some of the nicest men or like the best like friends that I've had that are men, which aren't many, but out of like the friends that I've made that are men, just casual friends, mostly the like best or like funniest ones are gym bros. Right? Like, think about our friend from high school. Huge gym bro. Right?
Well, now, yeah.
So, like, at least now.
He's jacked now. It's crazy.
And
this person said it was dark. Doesn't matter.
I love that they are, like, submitting.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but sometimes I like to go for walks when it's dark. I want to feel safe.
You're in the dirt.
I don't want to feel like I'm going to...
You're arguably in the sand. It's dark.
Here's what I'm more concerned about.
Yeah.
Than they said... on Paint Branch Trail.
Is it like on the asphalt?
I'm concerned that it was on the asphalt. That's what I'm most concerned about.
Okay, wait, please confirm, was it on the asphalt or in the grass?
Also,
I just never think
just admit that you did something wrong.
Here's the thing.
You don't have to keep arguing.
And I'm going to say right here, right now, actually I probably shouldn't say that. All I'm going to say, hypothetically, if I had done something similar to this at one point in my life, I would also recognize that it is wrong and feel immense shame about it and be very grateful that nothing bad happened to me and never do it again.
This is what I'm saying is like you can at least admit that you did something wrong. It's okay. You're
and also, Paint Branch Trail is such a...
It was on the grass and muddy, but it was worth it. No. I'm sorry. This is a crime. I'm sorry. I know I'm going...
It can't be that good.
I know I'm going
crazy. Be that good.
I know I'm going crazy about this.
No, I'm losing my mind over this.
It's a crime.
I'm losing my mind over this more than the Roman numerals.
You will really not see me defending the law much.
I was going to say, we are not law defenders here.
I feel strongly about it.
Things that will land you on the registry are generally things that I feel passionately
public
urination,
against. Whatever. That's kind
public
of a
urination.
line,
I'm just kind of like
it's hard. Like I guess like the
it's a gray area.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's a hard line to draw. My thing is like this is not like you were. First of all, it's not like you were on, in like some like hard to reach trail
like cornfield.
It's not like you went to like Patapsco and you went on a trail that nobody goes on and you went a mile off. You know what I mean? Like you were on Paint Branch Trail. Okay. I don't care if it's at nighttime. Do you know how many times my ex and I would go and like her friends would go out there to like smoke or something? Like people
go like
also
go outside.
That's dangerous. I don't
care
who you were with.
Outside.
There are flashers out and about, and now you're one of them.
You're one of them. You asked jokingly, I think, if you're part of the indecent exposure epidemic. You are. That is literally by law indecent exposure. I want to move on from this. If this person says anything more, I'm not going to engage.
The fact that this person
and this is actually I'm moving on from this.
the fact that this person like we don't know who they are obviously, but the fact that like we probably know who they are, at least one of us, if not both, and so therefore the fact that we have known two people
I don't know
who
why,
have done
but
this.
I kind of have a feeling like I kind of think I know who it is.
I feel like I know who it is too,
okay,
but we'll talk
later. About it after.
I don't think it's the same person though.
Okay, maybe
it's the person
not.
I'm thinking of. You don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I got a new one that's like maybe better.
Okay, you got a new one. Okay, amazing.
This one says, in middle school, I wrote a bunch of letters of things I wanted to say to my crush, and I ended up publishing it on Wattpad instead of telling them.
Wait,
that's really funny.
Ariana said the show cut off.
What?
She said the whole show. I'm texting her right now. There's no way. She said it cut off.
It cut off.
I don't know what that means.
If you're listening, can you...
Oh,
she
never
said
mind.
you were
Okay.
good. Okay, sorry.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll reread this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this person said, in middle school, I wrote a bunch of letters of things I wanted to say to my crush, and I ended up publishing it on Wattpad instead of telling them. Listen.
Been there.
If public journaling, if that's something that you feel okay about doing.
Hey.
That might be a good way to work through your emotions.
I did a lot of,
It's giving, sorry, you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I didn't even realize that it was public journaling, but that's effectively what my Wattpad was. I was working through some issues. You know, I was on Wattpad, for those who don't know, and I'm not going to go into it, but I was on Wattpad when I was in middle school and going into high school during a time of my life that got particularly tumultuous.
It was pretty tumultuous.
There were some things happening.
Things occurred.
And something that always amazes me is when I look back at records of my life from that time, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Because I, didn't understand what was happening, and I, didn't know how to process.
At compartmentalizing.
So I was just being my silly, random, I love cheese and chicken nugget self, you know?
That's very middle school.
And, the angst would come out in, really, specific and, weird ways.
Wattpad.
So, yeah, so Wattpad was, a great way for me to let that out.
Listen, public-facing journaling, that's, what having a blog is, and it's
I love
anonymous.
that.
So if that's how you work through your emotions, you should. And what I was going to say is it's kind of giving, when, in that episode of Victorious, when Andre has a crush on Jade and he writes the song for her and performs it in front of everyone, that is kind of
every time I have a
vibe.
unrequited crush, I'm going to talk about it on the show in great detail. Megan is I already hear too much about it.
On the show would be funny, though.
Yeah. Well, okay. I have a crush on this one person. Well, it's not even a crush. It's a crush. Crush is a strong word, okay? Just somebody that I'm obsessed with. I think they're so cool, but I think they're listening, so I can't talk about it. And I'm not going to give any more details.
Then why would you even bring it up?
Because I think they're listening.
Hi, shout out to you. I'm not going to say anything further than this. I think you should communicate with some people in your life.
I don't even understand.
That.
Oh, I was I literally was I don't even understand what you're saying right now. But it's not a crush. You know what I mean? It's it's not a crush.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Oh my God. I will say, okay, another crush that this person that I'm talking to sent me a tattoo tour. And I literally, do you know that TikTok sound that's friend? I said, you're bad.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt. I was wait a minute.
What do you mean friend?
You know the TikTok sound.
No, I know, but what, there was never a
Well, no, I know,
friendship
but that was the
implied.
vibe. I was wait a minute. Shoddy, you're bad. Wait a minute.
Don't say shoddy.
I'm going to say shoddy because I can't say the other word on the air. Because in the sound, it's the B word, and I don't want to stress you out.
Why did I think you were talking about a racial slur?
Oh my gosh!
That's why my face looked so shocked. I was I've never in my life thought about that.
But yeah, I was waiting for my mom to pick me up. So I was in the vestibule and I got this tattoo tour video and I was you know the meme
in
of the jaw dropping to the floor.
Ew.
Yeah, with the tongue rolling out.
I think we should change the subject.
All right, have we gotten anything else or is that it?
I'll check.
Do you have any not a secret but something you just you never, is there anything you haven't, I have one that you haven't told on air that is a funny story secret thing? Do you have anything?
I was going to talk about the mulch.
Talk about the mulch.
It's kind of a funny story.
Yeah,
it's not
I'm going to talk about something from when I was a kid.
But it is kind of private.
Okay. It was a private moment that Megan and I shared.
I also have on here for some reason,
me,
John Cena eating Winston. I like WWE Wrestle Winston.
Winston loves
game.
it. She's obsessed. No, so wait, can I tell the story from when I was a kid?
Yeah, you tell yours.
You've heard this story so many times, but I think it's so funny, and I think you've always find it funny. So when I was in elementary school, I had a best friend named Genesis. So first red flag is her name was Genesis. And we were pretty good friends, whatever. And so I went to the bathroom from the elementary school cafeteria, and I think she went with me. And I went use the bathroom, and then I went to go wash my hands in the sink. Mind you, I think I was in 4th or 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And Genesis comes up behind me and starts strangling me.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I really wish that I was like exaggerating in some way. She starts strangling me, and I can't remember, I don't know which way I tell it, because I can't remember if I've ever specified if it was hands or if it was a headlock.
I think you say it's hands.
I think I can't really remember.
That.
I just know it was a squeezing that happened, and she forced my head.
I headlock you.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
but
the
it's
trauma like linking together. Okay.
It's like how I wrestle.
Is it
with
funny
Winston.
when I scream, "Please stop, Megan"? It's not a bit anymore. And you go, "Ah,
this
so
is
funny."
so bad.
I'm kidding.
She's lying. Your Honor.
Okay, wait.
She's
I have another.
perjuring herself.
I have another funny. Okay, wait. But anyway, so yeah, so I like that I'm telling this. Like, I think to anyone else, this sounds like a really like traumatic incident. But I'm just.
It's kind of funny.
It wasn't like traumatic or anything. It was fine. She like starts to push my face under the water and like waterboard me. So I had to. This is why I remember the elbows. I had to elbow her in the stomach to like get away, and like ran to tell somebody. And her excuse after, like, when we talked with the guidance counselor, was she was, and I'm using quotations, possessed by demons. And then she got mad at me for telling people that she choked me out and tried to waterboard me.
She was fighting her demons.
It was crazy. She was fighting something.
She was processing her trauma, and you did not let her do that in a safe space.
I was going to say...
She trusted you.
No, literally. No, I was going to say the lying thing. I was trying to come up with an Instagram caption for my post.
Mm-hmm.
And this person I'm talking to is like, you should just say, like, I'm really in my beans era.
What
and
does
I was
that
like,
mean?
And they're like, just like lie.
Wait, what does that even
I don't know.
mean?
I'm really in my beans era. And I was like, literally, what are you saying to me right now? But the thing is, and I hate to say it, I really considered it.
I'm just so confused.
I'm really in my beans era. Or like say something
How is
like...
that? But it's not a lie if it's...
I mean, I'm not in a beans
era. It doesn't make sense.
I guess so. But I think they were like, just lie. Like, just say something completely made up. And I was like, no, I think I'm going to do like...
In my opinion, making something up is not the same as lying.
I think there's a lot of overlap, Megan.
I mean, there's... Okay, but like in that situation, like making
I'm not
something
really
up
lying.
for an Instagram caption is not
It's
lying.
not really lying because I'm not...
Because there was no expectation of truth of like everything you say in your Instagram caption has to be 100% factual experiences and anecdotes from your real life.
Because I think I was like, I'm considering like girls' night, my place, like winky face. And she's like, I'm still really into the beans idea.
Like, what does that mean? I'm begging you. And
I was like, okay.
That's
okay. I'm sorry.
That's not an era.
You were gonna talk about the mulch.
Oh,
we're running out of time. How are we already running out of time?
We were late.
But we were only like 5 minutes late.
Yeah, I guess.
That sucks. I miss our 2-hour shows. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, so I wish there was like an hour and a half show for us. I think that would be perfect. Okay, so basically, last week when we were coming back from the show, we had to walk because of the basketball game, so I couldn't like pull my car out of the lot. And so we were walking back along the mall, and like right next to the mall, I think there was a tree that fell or something, so they had to like wood chip it. So there was a bunch of like wood chips. There's like a big pile, like probably as tall as like my shoulder height.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm 5'9", so it's like kind of pretty tall.
Were we walking back from the last show?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just said that, but I zoned out.
So we were in quite a silly mood.
Yeah.
And so we're on our way back. We see this giant pile of mulch, and I get really excited because I love mulch.
Here's something you have to know about us. Every day we get straighter, in the sense that we are little, like 16-year-old boys getting straighter.
Yes.
I need this just for context.
Yeah. So, I just got so like shook by the light going on in that room.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Oh yeah. Okay. So anyway, we see this pile of mulch. I'm so excited. I love mulch. I want to get into this pile of mulch. It looks like a pile of
That's
leaves.
That's a crazy sentence. I love mulch, by the way.
By the way, I also want to clarify because somebody thought that we were talking about like mulch, like the kind that you use.
Like smells? This is like wood chips.
It's like wood chips. It's like a wood chipped tree.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how much would you give me if I jumped into the pile of mulch? And Ro was like, nothing. And I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do it anyway.
I should have double dog dared you.
No, yeah, exactly. But I was gonna do it anyway.
I know.
So I do it. I run and I like jump like I'm gonna like jump into a pile of leaves, but it's like a pile of
solid.
Like mulch, so it's solid.
It's solid.
And so like I basically like bounced off of it. But I had a great time. It was so fun. So then I was like, Ro, you gotta try it. It was so fun.
And I did try it.
And so we were just doing that for a little while, and then
we were
eventually
like fully shoving, like we were like I was getting like, running starts,
jumping
into the air, shouldering.
Oh, it was so fun. It was such a good time.
I thought that door opened.
Are you okay?
Like, yeah, I'm fine. The Red Bull's getting to me. Yeah, we were like.
Are you
fully,
aware
like,
that Red Bull is non-alcoholic?
Yeah, no, it's just making me jittery. Like I feel like the ADHD brain is even crazier. Why are you looking at me like that?
So anyway, we're having such a good time.
Yeah.
And then we like start walking home because we told our friends that we were gonna go out for drinks with them. And so we get home, we start getting ready, whatever. And I like go. I use the bathroom. I think I changed my clothes like a little bit, but it was like similar to what I was wearing.
Wait, I remember because we were going out to meet our friends at Looney's after this. Okay. Yeah.
So we like leave and whatever. We get in like the vestibule for the elevator, and I'm like, something like feels weird, like in my pants,
like in my crotch area.
No, it wasn't in my crotch. It was like sort of like in like my butt area, sort of. But it was like sort of like. I don't know. It was like kind of in my leg because I was like wearing like sort of like long like boxers.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's like feels really weird. Like I wonder if it's like a loose thread or something. And Ro was like, oh, like is it a piece of mulch? Like haha, like joking.
Haha, it's mulch in your pants.
And I'm like, oh, like that's so funny. Whatever.
Yeah.
We get in the elevator, which by the way has 3 other people in it, and I realized in the elevator, it's a piece of mulch.
There's a wood chip in her butt.
A wood chip that is
pressing up against
my
her
butt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't do anything about it because there's people all around us. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like sensory, like now that I know, it's like I need to get it out. So I was like so stressed. We go and we walk through the garage to get to Looney's.
Yeah.
So we go into that way, and I assumed because like usually people don't go out that way that we would be alone and I could finally extricate the mulch. There is a couple who is walking directly behind us. The whole way to
the garage. Megan, it just looks like a man's picking their butt.
So I was trying really hard to keep my hands off. So eventually we get to like sort of the door area of where we would usually go out, and I like realized that the couple has left. So I'm like I don't like put my hands in my pants or anything, but I'm like from the outside kind of like shaking it off and pushing out.
You put your hands on your pants? Ever?
No, I'm saying not in this public situation.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like when you're out and about, like you won't put your hand in your pants for whatever reason. Like it's like a rule you have. And I was like, that's crazy.
I'm saying I'm not going to touch my bare butt in this situation. Okay. So I like do it from the outside, and I kind of push it down the leg of my pants, and I'm like shaking my leg, and it like drops
kind of look like a dog.
It's like a really big.
It's like a 2-inch long, like inch wide, like fat wood chip.
Yeah. From the mulch pile. Mulch pile betrayed me.
And it's so funny because
I don't regret it though.
We told our roommate that we were like jumping into mulch, and she like just looked at us with like the most disgusted face. She's like, "Why would you do that?"
She also thought that it was like the
yeah,
like,
but even once
mulch,
we clarified,
like,
she was like, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "See, this is just where we differ because why wouldn't you do that?" That's just like that just sounds like a great afternoon activity to me.
It was really fun. I would love.
I wish we were walking back so that we could do it again.
But I would love to go jump in the mulch.
Oh my god, I'm so
again.
hyped up. I'm so upset that this show is ending in a second.
Yeah, you should have timed your Red Bull differently.
It's okay. I'm just gonna be real hyper after this.
Oh, I wanted to say one last thing.
Okay. This
is sort of unrelated, but it's about like us going to the hall or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone underestimates the bag of fries.
Everyone does. It's true.
Everyone thinks they can do it. You can't do it. Yeah. You can't. Yeah. So
is that what's in the fridge? Is it leftover fries? Yeah.
So Greg, we didn't order it because we were like, we are not going to eat all of it.
Yeah.
But Greg was like, oh, I'd like the bag of fries or whatever. And I was like, are you sure? Because they were going to leave in like 20 minutes. And I was like, you're not going to finish that.
No.
And he was like, oh, like, please, like, how bad can it be? And
I'm a grown man. I can
the bartender
pack it away.
is like, oh, there's like a small one and there's a big one. Like, I can get you the small one. And he was like, no, I'll get the big one. No. I'm like, that was like a fatal mistake.
They should have like a bag of fries like challenge.
Fatal mistake.
You know?
Yeah. And it comes, and he's like, oh, this isn't even that big. He starts eating it. He gets, like, to about, like, maybe this
just
far
dents
down.
It, yeah.
And he's like, there's a lot more in here than I thought there were.
Yeah, literally.
I know.
Yeah.
We all knew.
You know what that made me think of? Because I started thinking about those restaurants that have, like, food challenges. Mm-hmm. And, like, then I started thinking about the restaurant where if you don't finish your food, they, like, hit you. And it's like this weird, weird kind of fetishy thing.
Weird.
And then I started thinking about how, as a bartender and as a drinker, I have never done a hurricane shot.
What is that?
It's basically you like pour it in someone's mouth and then you slap them. And I really want to do it to somebody. Can I do it to you? No.
I don't want you to slap me. Here's my thing about I'm not afraid of getting slapped, and I don't think it would hurt.
Oh no, they throw water in your face and then they slap you. Sorry.
I don't think it would hurt. I don't think what I think would happen is I would get angry.
Yeah, you'd probably get mad.
I would get really mad, and
you
wouldn't,
or you'd
out.
You wouldn't like swallow the shot, and you would like choke on it. But that's why like you have to. I think
I would probably swallow, and then my vision would just get like red.
You just have to like know what you're signing up for. You know, that's why you can't do it if you don't
somebody
think you can.
Like surprising me or like hitting me or pushing me. Like there is nothing that makes me so mad.
Another thing. This might have to be the last thing that we talk about, unfortunately.
Like, walking around,
yeah, this guy's really moving and grooving.
Me out.
I thought this was funny. Basically, I'll like try to like I don't want to like talk too much about the whole situation, but basically, my friend and like coworker's girlfriend apparently has like a really big crush on me.
Well, yeah, don't go into like this.
I'm not going to go into like details. Basically, like we met at a party and she like jokingly like got down on her knees and like prayed to me or something. She was like, "Please, like kiss." I don't know, and it was like so like jarring and everything, and it was like
really weird.
It was like a big bit in like my like friend group at like my job. But basically I was like, did it all start at that party, like when she had a crush on me? And the guy was like, yeah, you were going around pouring shots into people's mouths.
Yeah, if you Megan Thee Stallion people,
and I was like,
if you make them drive the boat,
that's kind of it, isn't it? I guess that would do it. It is kind of an inherently like tension filled thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I need to do at parties when I like know there's people I want to hit on. I need to like bring
maybe a
bottle of Jack Daniels and like do the shots.
We're always fun. We bring stuff.
Yeah, like, I really like pouring the shots in people's mouths.
If
it's
you have
fun.
a party, we're fun. Like I promise. Like you can invite us.
Invited to
no, I'm so serious.
We need to do that queer mixer.
We'll shut up. I promise.
We won't. We'll just talk to ourselves in the corner.
We'll talk to ourselves if you don't want to talk to us, but we will bring alcohol or we'll bring something fun for you.
Do you ever think that when people listen to this and they can't tell who is who talking, that they think it's just one person talking to themselves?
Yeah,
that's kind of funny. I like to think that
that's what the captioning software thinks.
Yeah, we're two parts of a whole, just jibber jabbering at each other.
We're like the two heads.
We're like Tweedledee and Tweedledum,
like,
but like it's like conjoined twins, and we're just like arguing back and forth.
I have written down.
We have
Jenna
3 minutes.
Ortega?
Jenna Ortega?
Question mark.
Jenna Ortega.
Anyway,
let's talk about it.
I just to leave you with that thought.
Just
So the reason that I wrote it down is because I keep seeing stuff about, and I haven't finished Wednesday, so nobody spoil it for me.
Which is crazy.
Okay, I'm just like, I know that I'm gonna be sad when it ends.
I like that you're like, nobody spoiled it for me, and it's like, it's just me in the room with you.
No, but like, in case anybody starts texting me about Wednesday, because I mentioned
and they're like, oh my god, that huge spoiler. No,
please. So, but I keep seeing stuff about the guy who plays.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Xavier.
Yes. The guy who plays Xavier, like being creepy toward her.
Yeah, which sucks because Xavier's a great name.
I love the name Xavier.
Yeah.
My brother's gonna name one of his sons Xavier.
If your brother doesn't, I'm going. If I have a,
I mean,
you
probably can do. You guys don't really know each other.
It would just be funny if you were like an aunt to two different nephews with the name Xavier. Yeah, it'd be funny.
But anyway, so he's being creepy toward Jenna. You get your hands off my woman.
No, literally.
Get your hands off my woman.
Like, come on.
Also, there are speculations that she might be a lesbian. So,
which, please, look. All I'm saying is, if you put, if she is attracted to women, I just feel that if you put Jenna Ortega in a room with either one of us or both of us, like, she would know what her sexuality was.
I'm trying to get the bag. Yeah, she would be like,
Jenna,
definitely not a lesbian. I hate these people.
Jenna, if you're listening, like, I swear, I just need one shot. I need one shot. I'm not gonna fumble the bag.
That you're like
trying to steal your woman like that.
Yeah, it's like really kind of inappropriate, but
it kind of just like makes Jenna and I really uncomfortable as a couple.
Yeah, me and Jenna saw you from across the bar, and we think your vibe is really cool.
We really like your vibe. No, literally.
Anyway,
should we?
If you text me if you have a celebrity crush, I like to know about people's celebrity crushes because I think they really expose people's tastes.
I was asked today about my first like girl crush, and I always hate when people ask me that because it's so basic. It's Jade West.
Yeah, that is like, basic, but it's kind of
it's true. And then I'm like, the next big one is Shane McCutcheon because I watched that show way too young.
Yeah, that is really young.
It's like way too young.
I had a big crush on Azula. I like her crazy.
I liked Quinn from Total Drama Island, the emo girl with the green hair.
Oh yeah, I think it's Gwen.
It's Gwen. Yeah. That's just Jade, but cartoon version.
Yeah, she was cool.
I really liked a lot of guys that kind of look like lesbians, like that guy from Kickin' It.
I was gonna say War and Peace from Sky
War and
High.
Peace from Sky. Exactly.
He kind of looks like a girl.
All right, I think we have to sign off.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. We're gonna be here same time next week.
Same time next week.
Yeah. If you want to follow our Instagram is at aggressively neutral pod. Our TikTok is the same name.
And our YouTube. Our first 2 episodes are up, and I swear, Ben and Emily, I'm going to get more episodes uploaded.
And I'm going to make more clips. Sorry, guys. It's
been really stressful. I had a broken leg. Winston was in the hospital.
We're going through it a little bit.
School started, but we're going to do it. Okay.
Anyway, bye. Thank you so much for listening. Till next week.
Oh, I'm the fattest cat. I'm the fattest cat.
WMUC Digital College Park, where college radio is good radio. Hello, everyone. It's me, Teresa. I'm back again with another episode of Florecita Roquera. Since it is February 1st, I wanted to have a little Black History Month series, first of all.